At exactly 3:17 every morning, Maya heard 3 knocks on her bedroom door. The first night, she dismissed it as her imagination. The second night, she thought it might be her mother, despite her passing 6 years prior. But on the third night, a voice whispered, "Maya, you're late." With trepidation, she didn't open the door. She lived alone, and the identity behind that voice was shrouded in mystery and dread. Maya, at 27, had recently moved into a cheap, old apartment on the city's outskirts. It was a necessary sacrifice, a new job requiring a modest living arrangement. On that first night, she woke at 3:17 a.m. to the eerie sound of knocks. Each echo resonated in her chest, sending shivers down her spine. She checked her phone, confirmed the hour, and timidly called out, "Hello?" Silence enveloped her. Emerging from the cocoon of her sheets, she approached the door, only to hear that voice again, deep and haunting, "Maya. Not tonight." The knocking ceased. The next morning, during an awkward conversation with her elderly neighbor, Mr. Elias, she inquired about the knocks. A pallor washed over his face upon learning of the voice that called her name. His warning was grave: "Don't answer him." Maya laughed nervously, dismissing his caution. Yet Mr. Elias revealed a sinister truth: several previous tenants had met dreadful ends after encountering the same phenomenon. All reported 3 knocks at 3:17 a.m., followed by a whisper, and all died within 7 days. Skeptical but unsettled, she shrugged off his words, unconvinced of their validity. Determined to confront her fear, that night, she remained awake, surrounded by lights and the constant glow of her phone. As the clock struck 3:17, the ominous knocks echoed once more. This time, she steadied herself against the fear gripping her. "Maya." The voice beckoned, sending a chill down her spine. Ignoring the voice's invitation, she retorted, "Go away." Silence followed, thick and oppressive, before the voice returned, hauntingly familiar. "You don't remember me, do you?" Panic surged as she recognized the voice of someone who should no longer be part of her life. The voice continued, "The man who was supposed to collect you 6 years ago." Suddenly, darkness enveloped her as the lights flickered and died. Her phone screen illuminated an old photograph of her and her mother, with a shadow lurking behind them. Dropping the device, dread coiled in her stomach as a whisper urged her to look behind, but she bolted for the window, only to find it immovable. Despair clawed at her as she noticed the ominous inscription scratched into the glass, "You have 7 days." The next day, rummaging through her mother's belongings, she stumbled upon a small wooden box. Inside lay the same photograph, but with a chilling message on the back: "If he comes for Maya, tell him the truth. She was never supposed to survive." A hospital record accompanied the discovery. It revealed a shocking truth: she had been declared dead at birth. Frantically seeking answers, she confronted Mr. Elias, who turned pale upon viewing the record. He confirmed her fears: her mother had made a desperate deal with death itself for Maya's life, trading her own. Tears welled in Maya's eyes as she grasped the gravity of her mother's sacrifice. Yet this pact came with a grim condition: the Reaper would return for Maya when she turned 27. That night, the clock struck 3:17 once more. As she sat on the floor, no longer gripped by fear, the voice called to her again. "Why did you wait 6 years?" she asked, but the silence was profound until the Reaper replied, "Because your mother asked me to." As the door creaked open, revealing the cloaked figure, Maya noticed the glistening tears on the Reaper's face. He explained that he granted her 27 years of life, but it wasn't yet her time. Shock coursed through her as the Reaper warned, "Tonight isn't your 7th day." Confusion filled the air as Mr. Elias appeared in the doorway, flanked by shadowy figures, people of all ages, staring at her with hollow eyes. "7 days ago, you died," he whispered. Horror clutched at Maya's heart as she realized her hands began to fade before her eyes. The Reaper stepped forward, revealing the true nature of her plight: she had been dead this entire time. Maya's world crumbled as she processed the truth. She had been living on borrowed time. The Reaper turned towards the shadows behind her, fear etching his features. The familiar knocks echoed, but now they emanated from within the walls. The Reaper raised his scythe, encouraging her to stay behind him. A voice, eerily similar to Maya's, whispered from the darkness, "Let me out."